If you want somebody gone, and you don't want to wait too long, who do you call? That's right. Today I'm talking about the crazy crew of Hell of a Boss. Specifically the key writing choices and story details and the infamous relationship between Blitz and Stolas. There are spoilers, I guess. So if you haven't seen Hell of a Boss, do yourself a goddamn favor and watch it. I will link a playlist below. Now sit back, relax, grab a gun or your preferred method of execution, and let's dive right into what makes this chemistry and tension between a lovebird and an imp so damn devilish. In the pilot episode of the show, we were introduced to the relationship of our head imp Blitz and his feathered friend with benefits, Stolas. Blitzo had slept with Stolas to obtain a special book in order to access the world of living. Unfortunately, Stolas' wife, Stella, catches wind of her prince's misdeeds and turns viciously on Stolas in episode 2. We soon learn in episode 5 that Stryker, who was a farmhand for Millie's father and mother, was hired by Stella to kill Stolas. But the question that came to many viewers' heads was this: who's in the wrong? The question obviously referring to Stella hiring an assassin to murk her husband, or to Stolas. Though showing feelings for Blitzo, he did cheat on his wife and alien his kid for a bit. This topic has been debated for a while, and though I can't argue for either side, I can say with confidence that this builds something we, in the world of writing, call drama. Drama, as Google defines it, is an exciting, emotional, or unexpected series of events or set of circumstances. Our drama is made up of several factors, one of which being information. If you watched my oddly successful previous analysis video, you'll know information is key in displaying characters and scenes. But what if the audience has more information than the characters? We know that Stella wants Stolas dead, but Stolas doesn't know that Stella wants Stolas dead. And because we, hopefully, care about Stolas, we don't want to see him dead. This creates drama because we actively know there's a threat at hand, and that it could hurt our beloved bird friend. Another key type of drama is created using the class difference in Stolas and Blitz. Imps, by all intents and purposes, are lowest of the low on Hell's food chain. Stolas, as introduced, is a Hell Prince, meaning he has some sway in the world. Comparing the two shows completely contrasting lives, Stolas being a rich demon royalty, while Blitzo is a low-life imp fighting to keep his business running. To keep it simple, they shouldn't be together. Yet they are together. But speaking of being together, let's take a closer look at the two characters and their motives, which itself further involves drama. So, chat, let's peep the horror. Hey you, have you ever feared of dying alone? I know I have, and I know Blitzo has. Blitz, as revealed throughout the episodes, had many friends and lovers, each of them resenting Blitz in the end, calling him out for being selfish. Blitzo hides his pain under a snarky, smart-ass shield, but really, he's broken inside, falling apart. This is beautifully illustrated to us in episode 6 during the truth bomb scene. Blitzo's hallucinations reveal so much about him. His goopy-loopy imagination berates him, telling him specifically that he'll die alone.
You don't know what you're doing half the time, and you depend on me and the missus to manage your foolish flights of fancy.
You're going to die.
They point out his flaws and how he fears rejection and craves for a relationship, yet he can't seem to maintain one. All of this ends in a hurricane of gold as everything fades out beneath him. Blitz is a complicated character, and on the surface is just a smart-ass piece of shit. But when we look at his subtle dialogue and care with Luna, he wants to hide himself. He's afraid, terribly afraid. With that, we can move on to Stolas. As we know episode 2, Stolas was once a loving father, caring for his wife and daughter. Then, things started to go bad. He began to lose his love. Blitzo appeared. Things fell apart for Stolas, his wife began to immensely hate him, and his daughter became distant. It's not until the end of the episode that Stolas truly reveals to the audience his feelings for his wife. He made a mistake, but doesn't have the heart to say it. His stuttering and lack of words show us the situations he's faced with.
Your mother and I felt she's always been, I haven't been, we weren't in, I'm sorry, I don't have the words.
He made the decision to marry Stella, and then made more and more and more bad choices, leading him here. What Stolas and Blitzo have in common is mistakes. They're not perfect by any means. What ties all of it together is humanity and hell. Whether we like to admit it or not, sometimes we are Stolas and Blitzo. Humans aren't perfect. We make mistakes, large or small. What makes Stolas and Blitz's romance so compelling isn't just the drama that ensues, but the chords it strikes with the viewer. I have only cried to a show twice. Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7, which, respectfully, I should cry to that. And now, Hell of a Boss. That scene ending Episode 7 hits way harder than we like to admit. We've all made bad choices. Choices that affected ourselves, others, or the ones we love. However, it's how we handle moving forward that'll make us better people. Failure is natural. Overcoming it makes a really good story. I'm excited to see what Vivzy Pop does with Blitzo and Stolas, and I cannot wait for the future episodes. For now, I bid you adieu. I hope you learned something about storytelling in this video, and if you enjoyed it, drop a like and subscribe. That'll be much appreciated. Happy haunting, ghosts and ghouls. Oh, and remember, kids die for free.